Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 6 of the April daily draws. So as we start the weekend, let's see what message we get, and I'll be taking the first card from the Druidcraft Tarot, followed by an oracle card from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go, and today we will go there. And our card today is the Two of Cups, so it's about relationships again. We've had this before, haven't we? Have we had it in this deck, or do we have it before in the other deck? Last month, I can't remember, but I know we've had the Two of Cups. So, it's about that sharing, that mutual giving. He's offering her his cup, she's offering her cup. So that's that offering of ourselves to one another. Something of ourselves we're giving and receiving from the other person. Is that mutual give and take, which there has to be in a relationship. If it's all one-sided, if it's all just, you just doing all the giving and the other person doing all the receiving, then that cannot be sustained. You're just going to drain yourself, and the other person is just taking, and that's not really a proper that's not a proper relationship that's going to help you grow and develop as an individual. Now, there are people that you interact with that are not in a position to give at the moment. And yes, there may be a time where you are the one just giving to them because they're not yet in a position to give to you. And there are times when we need to be giving to such people. But that's not the kind of relationship that's more an act of service. That's an act of human kindness, of helping individual. And even in a close relationship, there may be a period of time where you're the one giving more, okay, because the person, for whatever reason, is not in a position to give back to you. And that's okay if it's for a period of time, but it can't be sustained indefinitely to be mutually beneficial. Because there may be a moment when you're not in a position to give at the moment, and the other person then has to have a period of time where they're the ones just giving to you. But it's for a set period of time, a temporary situation that you work through and get and then restore the balance in the relationship. So there are times when one person may give more than the other does out of necessity, but that should only be a temporary thing for a particular set of circumstances. But when it becomes more permanent, then it's not it's not a relationship that's conducive to mutual growth. So this card is asking to think about the relationships we have, the people we connect with. Yes, our romantic relationships, or if we're married, if we have a partner, whatever. But it could be a close friend, it could be a family member, it could be just someone that we're close to, that we normally have a good relationship with and connection with. Think about how relationships and how we are, how we're conducting them. Is there in our relationships? Is there where are we at with them, with each one of those relationships? Maybe we're in a period of time where we have a situation where there's a restriction from one side or the other, a temporary restriction, hopefully, that one's giving more than the other, or is not giving like they used to. And just bear in mind that this may be just a temporary thing. If it becomes permanent, then that's more of a serious sort of breakdown in the relationship. But it all depends on the circumstances and on the individuals concerned as well. But this is like, value your relationships, assess the relationship that you have, what's the quality of the relationships that you have, what steps can you take as far as it's up to you to fulfill your side of the relationship to make it the best that it can be. But of course, you can't make the choices for the other person. They have to be the ones that to reciprocate, to do the things that they need to do. You can't make them. They can't be forced into it. They have to be give willingly of themselves, you know. And sometimes, if they're not going to do that, we have to question the validity of that relationship. But as I say, if we look at a relationship and we think that, you know, it needs to be improved, then it's mainly what we can do on our side of that relationship to try and improve it. We can have a conversation with the other person to discuss the relationship, and hopefully they will see the need to work on it and do likewise. But we can't force it. It has to be freely given. So let's think about our relationships as we start this weekend and see how we can build them up and strengthen them. And when we've got a relationship that's working right, let's be thankful of it and continue to work to sustain that. Okay, let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Here we go. The Winter card, take care of your needs. What do you need from the relationships that you have? Are you getting what you need from each relationship? Or are you getting nothing? Make sure you're getting what you need from the relationship, but also make sure that you're fulfilling your part for what the other person needs from you in the relationship. Remember to cherish your relationships, work on them, and as far as it's up to you, do the best you can do in that relationship. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 7. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.